So this video review is for Helen Highwater and the Burning Eye by K.L. Mitchell. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog, then it's within the post and there's a link within the post. So video review for Helen Highwater and the Burning Eye by K.L. Mitchell. This was an intriguing mystery type adventure, and Helen Highwater is a pilot and a treasure hunter who meets Abigail, who's a historian, and asks Abigail to join her on a mission to decode this mystery of an ancient mask that she's retrieved. The people who asked her to get it want it, and she's not sure whether it should fall into those people's hands. So together they're travelling and they uncover more about this mask, while trying to avoid the dangers that are then pursuing them of the people who want what she's retrieved. So every moment of this held lots of intrigue and mystery surrounding mostly this mask that Helen had found, and then what sort of mission it was going to lead them on, because it was really balanced well as a story, because Helen had this jovial approach to outrunning danger, but there was still danger everywhere and she didn't outrun it every time. So I loved Helen's attitude, and she had an uncanny ability to get away from the danger even when she'd been caught in the thick of it, and she didn't have to even deal with some of it first. She was just out of there. She could sense it. She was gone before I even had a chance to catch her. So she always did everything with such bravery and never forgot the importance of not really letting this artifact accidentally fall into the possession of someone who would probably use it for harm now that she knows something about it. So she was genuinely intrigued by what it was linked to and wanted to find that out, but also from purely the purpose of wanting to protect people from it, because all these ancient artifacts, we hear all the stories and the myths, and this one definitely had one surrounding it, and she worried about that. And then there is even more, of a challenge when you're trying to protect yourself and someone else, because the people who want it are actually now out to harm you when you're already in danger from what you even possess. So double dangers, and then that just made even more of a challenge. So I really admired how Helen could have given in to them. She could have just given them what she wanted, but she knew that wasn't the right thing to do, and so she followed her heart, and she wanted to make sure that it definitely, whatever happened with this artifact, it was the right thing, and the right thing happened. So then we have Abigail, and she's the one bringing a sense of calm to the story. As the historian, she's always looking for the facts. She's trying to figure things out logically. She's not so risk averse, she's thinking about everything being a risk and whether it's worth it, whereas Helen's weighing that up from a different perspective. So Abigail took a lot of time to think things through and just make them pause for a minute, which sometimes helped. Other times it meant that Helen was then having to save her by making an instant decision to get them out of something. So they actually made a really great team, and their connection only grew as they became sort of embroiled in danger. It brought them together. They were accomplishing all they could and learning all they could about this mask's mystery, and I just adored how Abigail was logical about her approach, and she just slotted so perfectly well with Helen's more gung-ho, not thought it through approach and not really waiting for the information. So Abigail had an ability to be able to advise about their surroundings in ways that gave them greater understanding and definitely an advantage over the people chasing them. So I was absolutely hooked and intrigued by the whole history of the mask and what would happen, and there were little bits that sort of alluded to what might happen when they got to the point where they were going to find out what it did. And when they discovered what power and secrets it held, it was kind of edgy of your seat stuff. It was really exciting. So I loved every second of this intense mystery, and I cannot wait to join Helen on her next one. And I'm hopeful Abigail will be there too. But I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of Helen Highwater and the Burning Eye, which I hope you will. If you've read Helen Highwater and the Burning Eye by K.L. Mitchell, please let us know what you thought of it. Please share your thoughts. If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-read list, and you're super intrigued and thinking, yeah, I really want to give that one a go, I want to read that, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, really, really hope you enjoy it. Bye.